So as we talk about what can we do to support the brain, of course, do what you're ready to do. Where are you ready? If you want to look through the lens of nutrition, well, we want to eat a nutritional profile, if you will, that helps reduce inflammation and support the gut. There's a very strong gut-brain connection. So fueling the microbiome, which happens to, again, hold the estrobolome, which is the subset of the microbiome that helps regulate your estrogen. That's pretty cool. So how can we do that? Keeping it simple, and look at all the resources to help you do this, but focus on a few things. Focus on maybe increasing fiber diversity. What does that mean? Where can you add more whole plants to your meals? You don't have to be entirely plant-based or entirely vegan. It's not about exclusion. It's about inclusion of these foods that we know support your gut biome, your microbiome, these trillions of organisms that line your entire intestinal tract and create the environment where your genes find themselves. There's so much power in that. They also, if they're unhappy or having symptoms or struggles with leaky gut, or they drive inflammation that can affect your brain function, that can affect every function, right? So we want to support them, and through all kinds of work. And I encourage you to look at the work on the brain by Lisa Mosconi. I encourage you to look at the work on the gut and the great summaries that Dr. Will Bolshewitz has given in his books, Fiber Fueled and Plant Powered Plus, on how to do this, as well as some of the information in this course. But in a nutshell, diversity. So notice where you can get 30 species of whole plants per week. If you do a good salad right, you got the colors of the rainbow on a bed of greens with a side of beans. Don't forget the whole grains, right? You could do that. You can add in half a cup of edamame into your dark leafy green salad. You could add in your leftover roasted vegetables from the night before. You can add in some seeds, some raw seeds and nuts. You can add in 1/4 of a cup of quinoa in there, and boom, it's satisfying, it's fiber rich. You can add in some fresh herbs, some sauerkraut, fermented foods. Yes, this is what I have for breakfast on most days, is some variation of that. And not only does it contain fermented foods, it has a bunch of fiber diversity, maybe 10 species depending on the day. And that's how we support our gut, so that it can reduce inflammation and support that gut-brain connection through the production of short-chain fatty acids. Am I getting too deep here? Well, if I am, then just take what you're ready to do and eat more veg, okay? Eat more veg, eat more fruit. Can include fermented foods and colors of the rainbow, like sauerkraut, kimchi, miso. You could put miso in your salad dressing, add a little tempeh. I've got recipes for these things. And it's a wonderful way to nourish your gut. And when we nourish our gut, we nourish our brain. These guys communicate together. So now we're going to dive into sleep on the next video, so important for brain health.